Hello, everyone. My name is Johnny, and
Crash.
this is Tactically Repaired. Hold on. All right, like we said, here we are at number 2, episode 2.
I'm pretty stoked about episode 2.
Yeah, me too. I do want to take a quick second and thank everybody at home that actually watched episode 1. Everybody that said that is great. We appreciate it. So we're going to torture you with episode number 2, and
And hopefully they tune in for that one too.
right.
Thank you.
Thanks. Before we get into it too, just an FYI for all you guys at home, this is going to be an intense episode. We had a lot of shit come up in the last couple months. We filmed our first episode in early April, and we are
It's now June
and
2023.
we're going to drop some big bombs today. So, let's kick it off.
Right on.
Where would
Yeah,
you
let's
like to
get
start?
right into it? I mean, the reason we had such a lengthy pause in between episodes is because I had a motorcycle accident April 29th. And we were out riding together with another buddy of ours, Destro, and I lost control. It basically how it went down is I hit a gravel patch, went off the road, bounced through a ditch, and was thrown off my bike into a tree. Took a header right into it and broke my skull.
Yeah, you flipped out.
2 months ago, man, I broke my fucking skull, and
Yeah.
I'm still sitting here talking about it today. Like I have all my cognitive ability. I don't have impaired speech. It's pretty fucking amazing that I'm sitting here talking to
Yeah.
you today, and that I'm able to do the things I can do.
100% being there. Not gonna lie, I thought you were dead.
I should have been dead. Is
pretty
what I've
close
been
to
told.
it. Yeah, it was pretty severe injury, severe accident. Even though we weren't even going that fast, it's not like we were.
No, we weren't
screwing off,
flying.
so-
We were doing. They said right around 40 miles an hour. I'm guessing that's about
On
how
the
fast
high
I
end.
was going.
on the
I
high
on
end.
the high end somewhere, maybe
Yeah.
higher than that.
I mean like 40 is probably capped.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah, I don't remember anything about the accident at all, so it's kind of weird for me. I remember going down the road and everything was just
Yeah.
fine, and it was a beautiful day. And then I woke up in the dirt, looking up at the trees. Johnny was sitting here looking over me, and I can only imagine what was going through your head. I can only imagine what was going through your head.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking up at the trees and I see like red and blue lights flashing. Fire truck is coming. I don't know. You said I was out for like 15 minutes or 5 minutes, or I don't know.
You were out for 5 minutes.
Okay.
I mean,
Unresponsive.
unresponsive. Actually, the way I found you, were on your stomach and you were kind of making some weird noise. You're like gurgling noise, and that's like the first indication that I was like, this dude's dead. Like,
Fuck.
yeah, because all I heard you're on your stomach and you're like, and I was like, dude,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna find some brain matter in here. You know how they always tell us to,
Well,
do our med checks and stuff.
yeah. So
I mean, that was the first thing that I did. I instantly jumped through the woods trying to figure out what was going on, where you were, found you. You were in that state. I started doing checks to see how you were doing. I rolled you over to start assessing more. I know they say don't do that, but I wanted to see a little bit more. And
well, thankfully that didn't do any further damage for me.
True.
I did have, when it came down to it, I have 3 fractured vertebrae, and thankfully nothing in my neck.
Yeah.
Even though I hit the tree, they say with my head, didn't break my neck.
Yeah.
And so all the motor control disability or lack of motor control that I have in my left side, when I woke up, I couldn't feel or move anything on the left side of my body.
Yeah.
And that was really weird. So I remember saying, Johnny, I can't move my arm, I can't move my leg. And I just remember hearing you say, I don't know what all you said to me, but I remember hearing you say, it's gonna be okay, buddy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay. They're gonna fix you up.
Yeah.
And that's about all I remember from that conversation. Then I got into an ambulance. They brushed me to the hospital. The paramedics that picked me up and scooped me off the ground, the one that rode in the back of the bus with me was true professional.
Yeah.
This thing keeps getting sloppy on me, so
Yeah.
I'm going to keep fucking with it throughout the podcast. Keeps bothering me. But anyways, he was a true professional. He kept me aware all the way to the hospital. I somehow managed to convince that guy to let me use his phone to call Amanda, which in retrospect was probably a really bad idea.
Well, I mean, I already called her.
But I wanted to talk to her. I didn't
Yeah.
know what was going on. I thought I was dying.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk to her. And then I remember getting to the hospital, and it was pretty much lights out for me after that. They operated on me for, I think, 3.5, 4 hours. They were picking broken bits of skull out of my brain. I
Yeah.
had a hematoma.
A
and-
hematoma.
Hematoma. It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. It's a hematoma. Oh, shit.
Classic. But yeah. So I broke my skull, and I have a big missing chunk of skull over where my brain is kind of hanging out there in
Yeah.
space. And
I think they said it was like a 1.5 by 4 inch
chunk gone
chunk gone.
right off the top of my head.
Bye.
It's like throwing the hood off of a hot rod.
Right.
You know, fuck it, we don't need this.
Yeah. Doing like 70 miles an hour, and next thing you know, your hood goes.
Had that happen.
Seeing it sitting there just flopping.
I've driven enough shit boxes. That's definitely happened to me
Right.
before. God damn.
It's scary as shit. It happened to me once. Back country road.
It will scare the hell out of
yeah.
you.
Luckily, it was like summer. The car didn't have AC in it. I just went like full out Ace Ventura.
Fuck it. We're gonna
I
get
gotta
there.
stop.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Little controlled fucking crash there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So I not the first time I earned the nickname Crash,
Right. But the
Probably.
most recent.
but most recent certainly, other than the few little falls I've had. So
Yeah.
I woke up out of the surgery. Well, I guess it was about 2-3 days later. They kept me under for a while.
Yeah.
Because brain bleed and swelling.
Well, also
And-
that too. They were trying to keep you from,
They're-
having that anger from when you wake up and stuff. 'Cause
Right.
the couple times you did come, like you're coming down off your medicine for the day, and like they said instantly, like you just start taking the tubes, try to rip them out. They're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
bud,
Yeah.
you need that,
Right. Here's some
No,
more
no, no.
morphine.
Yeah,
Back out.
Yeah.
Out. Yeah, that was pretty rough. When I finally was able to come out of it and waking up to the ventilator tube going down my throat.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, that was a really rough feeling, and then I spent about a week of left side paralysis, total paralysis on the left side of my body. After about a week, I was able to take I was taking my right hand and moving my fingers because I couldn't reach my toes. Right, I've been doing it
Yeah.
to my feet also, but I'm flicking my fingers and trying to wake my
Yeah.
hand up,
Yeah.
wake my arm up, wake my body up somehow.
Right.
Because they said it was from the brain injury. They
Yeah.
had already explained that to me, so I was just trying to do whatever I could to kickstart it, and I knew I could, and so I did. I kickstarted it. And I woke Amanda up at like 4:00 in the morning. She was sleeping in the hospital with me. I woke her up and I was like, check this out. And I was just moving my finger. And she was like, that's nice. Went back to fucking sleep.
right. Yeah, I mean, she was crashed out, anyways, man.
So, over the course of the last couple months, I went from, flicking my finger just a little bit
Yeah.
to being able to move my arm around
Yeah.
and go pretty
Oh,
much
dude.
straight up.
I think the last time I saw you barely get it here
Yeah.
to do the rock on when we went to the.
I'm like reaching
Yeah.
straight up. I mean, it's kind of painful. It's all really tight.
Yeah.
And I can go straight forward, sort of.
Mm.
And but I mean, I have a lot of dexterity in my hand. I can swing my leg around at the hip.
Yeah.
But I don't have any strength below my ass cheek and my groin, basically.
Yeah.
To move my left leg. So I've got this awesome carbon fiber brace they hook me up with, and I can cruise around with that. And my cane.
Yeah.
Old grandpa cane. I don't have any tennis balls.
Oh, dude. No, Tipper goes through them too fast.
I thought about it, and I was like, is it going to make it easier or harder? I don't know. Fuck it.
Mick might run off with it.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the neighborhood dogs will be coming out.
Yeah.
Like, go man.
He's a fan favorite.
Yeah. Must get tennis ball.
I do have to ask a few questions because, like, even though,
my dick works.
I don't care about that.
No, I know. I had to throw it in there.
Can you feel this?
Anyways,
what? So you're talking about your finger. When you woke Amanda up, is that the first time when you're like, dude, I'm gonna be okay? Have you had that moment yet? Or are you still like?
That was pretty much the first moment I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be okay. I was overjoyed that I could move my hand. It was an amazing feeling. I was, and then as time goes on, like I've definitely had a lot of moments of I don't know, I guess despair is a one word for it.
Mhm.
Feeling like powerless.
Yeah.
Feeling definitely just feeling down about it and fucking kind of asking what the fuck and why.
Yeah.
And then I have to basically shift my focus back over to the progress that I've made.
Yeah.
And to just recognize how far I've come in such a short amount of time in my healing.
Yeah.
And just continuing to focus on the things I'm grateful for, making gratitude an active part of my day.
Yeah.
It's a big thing for me to stay focused on the positivity and not let the things that I can't do be my main focus.
No, I get it, man. I mean, you have to have those small victories.
Yeah.
And like for you it was a major victory in that moment. But, being able to be like, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah. I can tell I'm like, if I can move my finger, I'm going to get more back.
Yeah.
Like it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know when. I don't know. The brain is amazing. I don't understand. I don't understand much about the brain, and so I've learned a lot in this process. And
well, kind of like what they said. It's like typically whenever the nerves, or sorry, not the nerves, but the nerves, when they start growing back and the brain finding new pathways, it typically goes from here down to your fingertips,
right,
and then it goes down your leg,
right.
I mean, but
so
for
I
you to be like,
backwards.
yeah, you are kind of backwards.
Yeah.
If that says anything, it's that this guy is a little backwards with everything. So
a little crazy, a little twisted, a little sideways. But I mean, I guess the greater part of the damage done to my brain was in the area where the nerves connect to my lower body, on the left side of my lower body. So it was the right side of my brain that was damaged, and it's incredible to me how that process has kind of worked out to be able to to see the progress of and the nerves are being repaired up here in my brain. It's not it's not in my arm. It's the nerves are running all the way through, and it's the very end up there where it was fucked up.
Right.
And And to see that, like, as it goes across and when my brain heals and I gain more ability and I push myself.
Yeah.
And, that shit starts to work out. Now I haven't started physical therapy yet. That's a whole other fun thing. I've gotten a couple weeks break because my insurance company is arguing with me about how much and when I can do physical therapy. They're only doing one appointment a week. So shout out to Cigna. I would like to say that my doctors recommend 3 sessions a week, and I'm gonna get 1. So whatever, man. I'm doing work at home. I'm doing workouts. I'm pushing myself. I get up and I move around and I walk and I go up and down stairs every day and shit. And I got a lot of stairs in my house.
Yes, you do.
So it's
you have a lot
of stairs. I mean, just yesterday, walked to the end of the block. Walked out the door, down the sidewalk, and walked to the end of my block.
Yeah.
With Amanda dragging the wheelchair in case I needed it.
Yes.
And that's I get to a certain point and I just get completely wore out.
Yeah, I get it.
But and it's a funny looking walk. I don't know. I need to videotape it again to see how I've progressed since the last time. I've seen videos from when I was in the rehab institute.
Right.
I want to take another video soon so I can see my progress, show everybody else my progress, that sort of thing.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, in the healing process, you get a lot of those ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of people don't like to talk about like mental health issues and shit like that. There's a huge stigma about it, and especially men, we don't like to talk about that stuff at all. And it's kind of the first time in my life that I've been very openly talking about my own mental health issues, and it's crazy. When I got to the rehab institute, I had noticed more and more that I was feeling like super emotional.
Yeah.
Every little thing could set me off, and they put us in this group to talk about traumatic brain injuries. So everybody in the room has got a TBI, and we're all sitting in this big circle, and they start talking about how having a brain injury can affect your mood, so that you're on like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
And you don't realize, all the impacts that it's had, and the ways that your body's responding, your mind is responding, and so they start talking about how it can cause these mood swings and how you can drop down into sadness or despair really easily.
Yeah.
And fucking 4 people in the room start crying. And I'm
just
one
from
of them.
that statement?
Just from talking about how it can cause
Jeez.
mood swings. Literally, I'm one of them. We're all sitting there like fucking tears running down like, damn, that shit's true. Like, I'm fucking dealing with this shit. It's real.
Yeah.
And that's something that a lot of people who have never experienced traumatic brain injury, I was one of them, had no fucking idea. So you got guys who have dealt with a TBI, and then you got all this stigma about depression and mood disorders and mental health, and it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
You got somebody with a TBI, odds are they're going to be dealing with all that on a really elevated level. So it was just a matter of somebody mentioning depression to me, and I would start sinking right down into it. I mean, I was like, drop like a rock. I could fucking, little things would happen, and I would start crying. I had a couple of fucking breakdowns when I was there in the hospital. And then finally I'm like, so they said, this is something that you could experience. Okay. So they're just like talking us through like this sort of this group therapy where they're introducing us to TBIs. And so it was one of the occupational therapists that was doing the group session. So, we all go through that, and she gave us all time, and they passed out some tissues and shit, and fucking eventually we moved on. We started talking about other issues or other things we might experience, et cetera, and we all sort of dried it up. So then later, I think the next morning, when the doctors were making their rounds, I was like, yo, so I got this thing and I need something for it because this isn't working for me. I've got these mood swings, sort of. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I'm having fits of sadness and crying and shit, and I'm not. That's not me. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not gonna just fucking break down crying because like I tripped and fell and scraped my knee. You know, I mean, come on, whatever it is. So they put me on
a happy pill.
Well, I think it's Wellbutrin. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yeah.
And it leveled me right out, dude. I mean, it's worked wonders for me. It's smoothed me back out. I'm not in fucking hysterics over little shit.
Yeah.
It's really helped. I do still deal with those moments of frustration.
Yeah.
When I'm beating my head against the wall trying to do something, and I'm busting my ass, and it's just not working out. Sometimes, like I get up to walk on, going across my living room floor and eat shit in front of my friends.
Yeah.
And,
I mean,
there's the worst things that can happen. I hit the floor.
Yeah.
I don't have any really, my fractures they're healing up. It's been a couple months now.
Yeah.
I have one that is really kind of lingering, bothering me. Compression fracture.
Yeah.
If I can get the words out.
Yeah.
And it's right between my shoulder blades. So a lot of the stuff that I do with my upper body, especially as I'm trying to work out, I'll get pain there. And so I have to be really cognizant of how I move.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that could be like the fact that you're trying to move more? You think that could be causing that?
At first, it definitely was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then now it's like I brace myself and move in certain ways so that I don't aggravate it.
Right.
And then I just make sure I don't sit in different positions. I'm not like twisting myself weird, or I don't turn my head a whole lot.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't hurt my neck, it's right in between my shoulder blades, and I just try and face things head on. I can only imagine I'm gonna be one of those guys who's like 75 years old, and I have to like turn my entire body while I'm driving the car, and I'm bouncing off of shit because I can't see it. Hopefully that's not me. I'm gonna try. Maybe I'll do yoga. Get some better mobility as I get older.
Wait a minute. I think I have a little bit of audio of that. Yep, there it is.
Yes. So that's gonna be me as I get older. Probably
like 18 light poles just got taken out by that.
Probably actually starting, when I get behind the wheel.
Right.
Everybody watch out. I'll be like a 15-year-old again.
Right. Yeah. I mean, right now you're kind of like a 2-year-old. I mean, you're learning how to walk. You're learning how to use your hand. You're having to reteach yourself. And I've known you for a long time. You're a stubborn ass man.
It's helpful.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. I mean,
yeah, it has been. But I do need to stop for 1 second. I got to get a cord.
Gotcha.
All right.
Cool.
Sweet.
So that's where I'm at, dude. I mean, that's kind of like the whole breakdown for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not running and skipping and jumping or anything like that yet. I have an amazing partner. Holy shit!
This motherfucker.
I thought he was gonna yak.
Oh no, he always does that.
God dang! Wow. So, anyways, like I was trying to say before, Tipper yacked on the carpet.
Yeah.
I have an amazing partner who is a massive help as I come home. You know, shit, I can't get myself in and out of the bathtub alone.
Yeah.
You know, she helps me with everything. I don't know what I'd do without her. But beyond that, and she's amazing. Amanda is incredible. You know, she prepares all my meals for me. She's making sure I got clean clothes to wear. She's there every step of the way. She'd come to see me when I was in rehab. She was bringing me coffee every morning, fresh coffee. So, and then, you know, on top of that, I'm, you know, doubly blessed because I've got so many great friends and family around me that have come through in ways that I never anticipated.
Yeah.
You know, it's incredible. I just, you know, you were there every day.
Just about. Yeah.
Just about.
I mean,
and, you know, setting up the whole benefit and you know, the fucking whole party at the VFW was awesome.
Yeah.
And, you know, I had all those friends and family down in Florida that did the benefit run and got together, and it was a lot of selflessness, you know, a lot of giving and a whole lot of love. And I feel just so fortunate because you know, I know that not everybody has that.
Yeah.
When Sheets had his motorcycle accident a couple of years ago, he's told me many times he was stuck in his basement by himself for like 7 or 8 months. And he does that just to remind me, you know, about, you know,
grateful and thankful,
being grateful and everything. And it fucking blows my mind, you know. I didn't do anything in particular to deserve this. I just feel really fortunate to have such loving and caring friends and family. And, you know, my family, they flew up to see me. My mom flew up right away when I had the accident. She was there before I even came out of my induced sleep episode. I don't know. It wasn't a coma. And my dad's come up twice now.
Yeah.
And he was there for my first week home from rehab to help me with everything. And Amanda was working a lot that week. And it gave her the peace of mind to be able to leave me at home.
Mm-hmm.
So that, you know, I didn't try and do anything really fucking stupid. Like, I don't know, burn the house down, cooking a frozen pizza or something. I don't know what I would have done.
She wasn't worried about
I would have
that.
fallen down the stairs or some shit. Who knows?
That's the only thing she was worried about.
Sheets, after his, you know, because of everything that he's been through, man, he came over and set my house up.
Yeah. Like solid.
Really, really set my house up. Handrails everywhere. Gosh, I can get around so much better now. After my first day home, I had a couple little spills. He came over and put in more handrails.
Yeah.
He brought me the bed that he used after his accident. So the whole mechanical bed, raises feet, and everything. Ellie at Metal Guys came over and installed handrails going up and fixed my other handrail for my front porch steps. So big, huge shout out. On the Spot Construction. If you need anything in the St. Louis area, On the Spot Construction. Nathan Sheets, excellent plumber. And I can hook anybody up with the contact info. You just hit us with the direct message through Facebook Messenger or Instagram. Also, Ellie at Metal Guys, if you need any sort of metal fabrication whatsoever, absolutely phenomenal. Her and her crew. And they can build anything for you.
Yeah.
So and then one more shout out, Grindy Low. I think it's Grindy Low. I verified with the markets. Grindy Low. They're the ones who recorded our intro. He just sent me their first single that they're going to release.
Dude.
And I haven't let you listened to it yet. He just sent it to me.
Within the hour and a half we were trying to get this thing running.
No, I was distracted eating all your beef jerky and
Yeah,
shit.
that's true.
So, but it's fucking amazing. And so they recorded our intro, drop of a hat right before, literally like the day before we recorded our first episode. I was like, "Oh yeah, you're in a band. Can you record us an intro?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "No sweat, bro. I got you." So then whenever he was coming to visit and when I was in the hospital and stuff, he asked if there was anything that he could do to help out. And that was right around the time that Johnny and I were talking about planning the breakout party for when I got out of rehab. And he jumped on with volunteering his band, other band, Only Dan's, to come and play the breakout party at VFW, and they killed it.
Yeah, he literally, like, we were talking about it the next day. He like messaged me. He's like, "Hey man, are you planning anything?" I was like, "Dude, actually, I was wanting to do a benefit because I know that your guys down in Florida, they, hooked it up on the poker run." I was like, that would be great, but I don't know how to do that. But I was like, I do know how to run a benefit.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, VFW, can I cash in on a favor?" Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so here we had the we had the VFW, we had Only Dan's, we had donations from Schlafly.
Big donations from
Schlafly. A lot of donations from Schlafly. We had private donations from several individuals, and it was awesome. We had like around 60 people there doing a raffle, 50-50 barbecue.
Yeah. I think the only thing that I'm disappointed in that event, we never designated somebody to take pictures.
Yeah, we have hardly any pictures for that event. I think I have a total of 12 pictures.
I know half those are mine.
Yeah, that I have, that I've gathered. Because I mean, everybody was hanging. But that's the cool thing, though, is everybody's hanging out, having a great time, chilling. And I must have talked to 30 plus people. Gosh,
for a while.
It was fantastic. It was just so cool seeing everybody. There was a lot of folks from all different parts of my life. People from the biker community here.
Military people.
Military personnel, people that I know that just from work, and friends that I've made along the way.
And just random people hearing music from their backyard. They're like, "Dude, what's going on, man?" I was like, "Oh yeah, it's, my best friend, he had a bike accident. We're doing a fundraiser, benefit tonight." Dude, can I come in?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, man.
More the merrier, dude.
I was like, if you talk to Josh, man, he'll tell you, like, come on. The more the merry. Let's burn this bitch down.
Hell yeah.
Well, maybe not burn it down. It's been there a while.
I might go a little bit too far,
fire extinguisher?
Yeah. So then and then on top of it, all the folks down in Florida who did so much work there. I mean, they raised thousands of dollars for me. Fucking amazing. That was Jeff at Pelican Pub. There was a lot of pictures from that event. There were 69 motorcycles on the poker run.
They probably kicked out anybody else.
Well, I think they just kind of quit counting after that because I'm a 69 percenter.
Yeah,
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yep. Amen.
And they had maybe more. I'm not sure, but they did tell me there was for sure that many motorcycles on the poker run. There were guys from several states.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, it was big event that Jeff put on, and him and his wife Jennifer are just fantastic people. They do so much for the community there. It's unreal. It's something to aspire to because I mean he really knows how to do it right. He raffles off a couple motorcycles a year. The raffles are always going to some great cause. He's doing a raffle right now. It's $20 a ticket. It's a beautiful red Harley Bagger.
Ooh.
And I'm sure that there's probably some way to get a ticket if you're not local and you don't have to be present to win the motorcycle. Nice. I do know you do not have to be present because I've seen him raffle off several bikes in the past. And the winners half the time weren't there.
Yeah.
So
I'll make your dad go down and buy me a couple.
Right? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my mom is right there. She'll run over there and get a couple tickets from Jeff. The raffle he's doing right now is to benefit the family of a first responder. He was a firefighter, and the guy was going out on his first call, and he was killed in line of duty in his service, like on his first fucking call. The guy was killed, and
Jeez. That sucks.
and it's such a tragedy, man. And of course, Jeff, being the guy that he is, you know, he's got this beautiful Harley. And he's raffling it off, $20 a ticket, and he does not make any money off of these bikes he's raffling. It does not. The guy just it's a beautiful thing he's doing for the community, for first responders, for military. He's done stuff to benefit St. Jude's Children's Hospital, a lot of different things over the years, and he always makes it a really fun way to raise funds.
Yeah.
Just like the poker run, it was a huge party. Anthony, Manjafrida, and Michelle, they barbecued enough food to feed 100 fucking people that showed up that day.
Jeez. That's awesome.
Because all those motorcycles, a lot of them had a passenger on the back, and they said that they got like one sandwich out of the deal all day. And they got like one rib. They did a whole bunch of ribs. And so Anthony and Michelle, love you guys. Big love all the way from St. Louis.
Hell yeah.
And so many other people that were involved there. There was a lot of donations, and they did their raffles there. They raffled off a couple of guns. They really, like I said, Jeff knows how to do it up for fundraisers. We're going to be taking some notes off of him going forward, because the guy has got a pretty good formula.
Yeah.
And the community really does truly appreciate it, Jeff. It's an outstanding thing you're doing, and we applaud you. So thank you for that.
Whoop, whoop.
And not just because I was one of those to benefit from it. Yes.
I'm still trying to figure out these buttons. It'll be good.
I mean, it makes a huge difference for me and my family, because I'm not in a position where I'm going to be homeless because I'm out of work.
Right.
I'm not in a position where I have to worry about where my next meal is coming from.
Yeah.
And it's all because of, my friends and family that cared enough to come out to these events and support me, and to help me out in this time of need, because I can't work. Can't do it.
Yep.
I work as a welder, and I work on motorcycles, and I can't do it.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm starting to get
at least a year.
There's really no telling with my leg. I can't move things around the way that I need to. I couldn't get a bike on a lift.
Yeah.
I couldn't set up, a weld, a joint hardly.
We might have to set you up as like a in-home call center person. Just to get your ass working.
You're having trouble with your motorcycle. All right, start back at the beginning. Did you turn the kill switch on?
Yeah. You know what? I know what the problem is.
Turn the gas on, dummy.
It ain't got no gas.
Ain't got no gas in it. Holy shit. I have responded to roadside calls. When I was working at Flying Tiger Motorcycles, I have responded to a roadside call, and this kid, his bike broke down. We had just worked on it. He got down the road, and somehow the motorcycle died. Okay? I mean, he was like a half a mile down the road.
Oh, man.
3/4 of a mile, something like that. You'd think, okay, maybe he just left the gas turned off or whatever. I get down there. No, man, the gas is on. There's gas in the tank. Okay, so what is going on with this bike? I reach up and flick the kill switch back into the run position, fire his bike up, and tell him to get fucking lost. Holy cow.
What did you tell your boss when you got back?
The dipshit didn't have his kill switch on.
Oh, you told him.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Straight up.
Because I tried to talk this guy in through it, and I'm like, there's a big switch box. I mean, it's a whole housing with a big red button right in the middle of it, on your handlebar, right next to your right hand. Reach up there and make sure that motherfucker is on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on, I swear, it's on.
Big dumb dummies.
Yeah. It takes all kinds.
Hmm.
I could answer the phone for people. I'm gonna charge fucking, I don't know, $60 an hour to talk you through your motorcycle repair over the phone. We can do it on FaceTime too. I don't give a
There you go.
shit.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll explain the whole thing to you. I'll
What's this
get into the
thingamajigger?
Venturi principle and how your fucking carburetor actually works. But only do this.
You sound like a dad now.
Yeah, of course. You know how many fucking carburetors I've had to repair that people have gone in there and fucked up? So what I'm saying is only do this in the presence of a certified professional. Certified. Okay, son?
Certified fork driver?
Certified forklift. Tig and Miguel certified. Woo. Come on now. Bring it on back.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's my next business move, I guess.
Sure. Sounds good.
I mean,
Sounds
it's
like
better.
a plan.
It's better than standing on a fucking street corner.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit.
I mean,
I don't give a fuck how broke I get.
You have to bring a chair with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have to bring a chair with me, actually.
Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs.
Ice cream, Lieutenant Dan.
I got you.
I just
some ice
fucking watched
cream.
that movie like 2 days ago.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, because I
need to watch it.
I keep
again.
doing all these references from
Yeah.
Forrest Gump, and Amanda's getting pissed off at me, so I made her watch it because I wanted to bring some humor back in the house. But I got this brace. See if we can get into the frame.
Woo! Woo!
There it is. It goes all the way up under my foot.
Yep.
And,
Now we're getting canceled off YouTube. Check us out on Rumble.
right?
Tactically repaired on Rumble.
I keep telling her these are my magic shoes. Mama said these shoes would take me anywhere.
Run, Forrest, run!
Yeah.
God, we're gonna get sued by Tom Hanks.
Yeah, just never go.
Can't say that one. That will get us canceled.
That's just another movie quote.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder. Anyone?
No.
Hello.
No. Let's leave it alone.
All right. Fuck it.
We will get canceled.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's where we're at.
Sure.
What's been going on with you?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I am whooped. The last 2 months, I'm whooped.
Well, you're getting pulled 6 ways to Sunday,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's like the VFW called me. It was like a couple weeks before the accident. And they're like, hey, one of our bartenders walked out. Can you come and help us out? I was like, yeah, of course. I'm there for you guys. Plus, I'm working my 9 to 5 job, bartending 2 nights a week. Luckily, now I just dropped it down to 1. Trying to put miles on my bike as much as possible. I know, like, right after the accident, that was a little bit that kind of scared me off. And,
understandably.
yeah. I mean, you see your best friend go down hard.
Yeah.
And, has his life changed. It kind of threw me that way. And I actually talked to my chaplain that I've been talking to for a while, and he's like, dude, you can't let life scare you. You have to live life. Can't let life live you. So it's like, all right, well,
That's good advice.
yeah. Now I wear my helmet.
That's probably a
So,
smart move too.
Yeah. What about you? You gonna start wearing your helmet next time you're on the bike?
Dude, anytime I get on a motorcycle in the future, I'm going to wear a helmet. They already told me, my brain wouldn't withstand another
Oh yeah.
injury of any kind like that again. I wouldn't be able to take it.
Yeah.
Like it's like a half cracked egg,
Right.
and another little tap is going to send it the rest of the way. So I'll put it on a real DOT approved helmet. I guess in the future.
Yeah. I know, like, I was making fun of you a lot, but next time Amanda gets mad at you, she just smash you on top of the head, call it a factory reset.
Yeah.
Just be,
You should never give her ideas like that. But I recommend anybody wear a helmet going forward. I mean,
yeah.
dude, if you could avoid going through the shit that I'm going through right now just by putting a helmet on, fuck it, dude. But just put it on. Put it on. When you're going down the highway, like straight up, when you're going down the highway and there's not all this other crap going on and all this other BS, maybe I could see not wearing a helmet just cruising straight down the interstate. but you know, some winding curve and twisty back road. There's, just put a helmet on.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
Anything else could have happened. If I'd have had a helmet on and I bounced off that tree, maybe I could have snapped my neck back.
Yeah.
And died that way.
Yeah.
God only knows.
Right.
That's not what happened to me. I wasn't wearing a helmet. Yeah. I can't speak to that. I can speak to it could save you from a major traumatic brain injury.
Yeah.
Indian Larry would be alive if he had had a helmet on.
Yeah.
Would the stunt that he did be as cool every time he did it up until that point if he had been wearing a helmet? Maybe not. There's a whole bunch of people who have tried it out now. I've seen people do crazy shit.
Yeah.
I do crazy shit on motorcycles. I love it.
Yeah.
I love, doing big gnarly burnouts, having fun, rolling burnouts.
Yeah.
Fucking twisting around curves and drifting and shit. I love that stuff. Done it plenty of times with no helmet. This was my time.
Yeah.
I learned this lesson. Thankfully, I'm still here to talk about it.
Yep.
And I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna ride motorcycles again. I'm not gonna let it stop.
Yeah.
A lot of people have asked me that. Live your life. Don't be too scared to live. Don't be too scared to fall down. Get back up. Dust yourself off. And fucking try again.
Yeah.
Keep on going, because we're gonna keep running into roadblocks, and we're gonna have to be there for each other to help pick each other up.
Yep.
We're gonna have to be there for our battle buddy. We're gonna have to be there for our friends. We're gonna have to be there for our family. They're gonna need you. So if you're the one falling down, you have to get back up. You're fucking obligated to get back up. And it's something I really want to talk about. I've been thinking about for a couple months since my accident. So I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here. But you have something serious like this happen to you, you're fucking obligated to get back up, because your family's going to need you to help pick them up next time. You're obligated to get back up because we're just not allowed to quit. We're all dealt some real serious shit at one time or another in our lives we're going to have to deal with. And when speaking from like a military standpoint, we have core values in the Army, and selfless service is one of them. And if you choose not to get back up, then you're throwing some of your core values right out the fucking window. It's one of the most selfish things in the world that you could do. This is not going to be a really popular statement about depression and suicide, but it's really fucking selfish.
Yeah. No, I get it.
And it's bullshit. People think that they're alone, and they think they're out here just doing this fucking thing. And, I've had moments like that where I was dealing with stuff and I felt like I'm really going through it alone, like it's just fucking me against the world.
Yeah.
And then something real serious happens and I get this whole fucking community open up their arms. And it's really eye-opening, and it's kind of shocking. And I have, that many more reasons to be grateful, that many more reasons to continue to work fucking hard to get back up on my feet, because I'm not going to let this thing keep me down, so that I can get on my feet and I can be self-sufficient, economically again, and financially, however you want to word it, to be stable to where I'm not dependent on my partner, to be able to pay the bills, or for community charity to be able to pay the bills, which, right now I do need it right now, and I'm grateful for it. And there's nothing wrong with accepting help at all. What I'm saying is, you're obligated to get the fuck back up and to go do the damn thing, because they're going to need help next time, and it's your turn to lend a hand.
Yeah.
And you got to always go back for your battle buddy. You never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is all part of the shit that we're taught from day one.
Right. Yeah.
This is all part of the shit that we're taught from day one, from our core fucking values. And people give it up when they give up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not okay. It's not okay in any level. And we're never going to say it's okay. And we're never going to say that you're finally at peace now. Sure, they say that shit. You're finally at peace now, and it's okay because you're at peace now. Fuck no, it's not okay. You fucking gave up.
Yeah. Well,
you fucking quit.
Yeah.
Nobody likes a quitter. God damn it. So quit being a pussy. Rub some fucking dirt in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go, man. Stick your fucking hand out so we can help you.
Right.
People don't know that you're going through all this terrible shit unless you say something about it. And even if you can look in the mirror and there's nothing wrong with you physically, right? That you can see. There's nothing wrong with your arms and your legs. There's nothing wrong with your lungs and your heart. And you look in the mirror and all you see is a broken man. Because up here, you feel like you're falling to fucking pieces and you can barely keep it together. Put out your hand.
Yeah.
Let somebody know.
Yeah.
Because when you fall physically, everybody could see it. Everybody could see that I needed help at that time.
Yeah.
You know, and I've had other moments in my life where I was falling apart mentally and I didn't reach out for any kind of help and nobody knew. And I could just put on a smile and a brave face and I would just fucking grin and bear it until the next time came around that I would start falling apart privately when I got home, you know, drinking myself to death, going out, getting on my motorcycle and doing stupid shit because, you know, I sort of had a death wish for a while. I had gotten past a lot of that this year.
Yeah.
And,
but now you got a whole new list of,
you know,
troubles and worries.
And now I got things to focus on.
Yeah.
You know, and that's part of my journey now in I guess self-awareness. I don't know that I just have to focus on the things that I need to do. And, you know, I pick tasks and I just focus on it.
Yeah.
Some days I get absolutely nothing done still.
Yeah.
It's good for me to have a routine. So if you got your routine and get rolling, and you get rolling, you're good. But when you got absolutely nothing to do and you get nothing done, you got to have days of rest for sure.
Yeah.
And I, you know, plenty of people have told me not to be upset with myself because I take that time and rest. But
yeah,
just stay focused on your tasks and what you got to do. Stay positive, brother.
Yep.
That's what we all got to do, and we got to reach out and offer a helping hand, and continually do that, even when everybody's saying that they're good and they don't need it. To let them know that you're there.
Yeah.
And I see people doing that, and that's huge. You know, I've got a couple of friends on Facebook that I see regularly posting things like, call me, please, if you need to talk.
Yeah.
And, you know, I applaud that because they remind me, you know, that I need to be that person also, that brother.
Yeah. I get you. Yeah.
So we're not alone in this shit.
Yeah.
Even though it feels that way sometimes.
Yeah. I get you.
I don't know how much more we can really cover tonight. I'm getting pretty fucking
warm. Okay. Yeah. All right.
That's a lot of talking, good. Man.
I'm no, you're good.
I'll be amazed if people actually listen to this all the way through.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, either way, we're having fun doing it. So.
I hope that it inspires somebody to offer a helping hand to someone else, and I hope that it, you know, my words don't offend, but rather, you know, motivate someone, hopefully, to at least have conversations with other people about mental health issues, about suicide, about these things that we go through, and our struggles, because, you know, you can see physically a broken arm, but you can't always tell when a man's broken and he feels broken and he's feeling down. You just can't always tell just by looking at him. So
yeah,
but you know, there's nothing wrong with that, with feeling that way, but get some fucking help.
I get it.
And there's nothing. we're going to erase the stigma on mental health and suicide, and we're going to erase on talking about suicidal ideations. If you having suicidal ideations, you got to reach out to somebody like now.
Yeah.
Like now.
Yeah.
And if you're going through depression, if you're going through, if you're turning to substance abuse, if you're drinking all the time to get to sleep, everything else, man. Talk to a healthcare professional and get some real help.
Yeah.
You can get on some antidepressants for a while. It'll make a big difference for you.
Yeah. Or even just talking to somebody.
Or even just getting a counselor.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we can put some links to some places that are resources for you.
Yeah.
On our YouTube page where we are posting this first.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, is there any last words you want to say since you said them all?
I'm kind of out of words, bro. Love you guys. All of you. Thank you for tuning in to Tactically Repaired.
Hey, we want to say thank you for, the support that we've had to do this channel. So if you can, like the video, subscribe to our page, leave us a comment. Tell us what you guys like. Tell us what you guys don't like. If you guys want us to hit different topics, let us know. But make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like it, because when you subscribe, hit with that notification bell. Hopefully you press that too, so that way you guys can be up to date whenever we do more podcasts. You guys get the notification saying, "Hey, look, we're dropping this." So we would appreciate it. If you don't find our content necessary, that's fine. But push it off to one of your battle buddies, somebody that in the military, and be like, "Hey, just check this out. I know you're going through a lot of crap right now," or, "Hey, just push it." If we save one person from, going down that dark path, to us, that's a win.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we are going to get out of here for today. Check us out. YouTube, Tactically Repaired. Rumble, Tactically Repaired. I am working on a deal with to get us up on Spotify.
Sweet.
Yeah. So hopefully at least the audio will be up on Spotify podcasts and maybe Apple Music. Still trying to figure that one out too. So,
Right on.
all right. Great
Awesome.
show. I hope you feel a little bit better.
Yeah. Day by day.
Yeah. Great. Love you, brother.